Hello everyone and welcome back to Age of Nagash, which is a channel dedicated to Age of Sigmar. And in this video I have more news to bring to you, and more exciting than what we got yesterday, I think, because that was Total War, which is cool, but it's not Age of Sigmar. And in this one we've actually got news on the new Warhammer Quest, which is Cursed City. As when I did my first video covering it, my first impressions pretty much, it was kind of a tester to see if you guys liked it, and I got an overwhelming response from you guys that you wanted to see me cover this more. So here we are in this video today. And even better is in this video, it's all going to be about the skeletons and stuff of Warhammer Quest. And this is like my first time reading it with you guys, so I am excited to show you my excitement to get new skeleton models and all that sort of thing that we could see. So anyway, let's read through this article. I am then going to go onto the Cursed City website, where I believe there's only been like a couple of things added, but we'll read through that as well just so we can cover all the new news. So with no further ado, let us crack on. So it says, your first look at Warhammer Quest Cursed City skeletal Orphan Watch. So the Warhammer Quest City here, and then we've got a little quote. So I'll do this the best I can. He, meet the merciless Orphan Watch, the skeleton militia that keeps the streets free of defiance. Who can rid us of this undead menace? I'm the Cursed City Crier, and I'll be feeding you all the information you need to help rid this place of its undead scourge. Don't know, it's a scourge. I mean, obviously we can see some amazing artwork here, which we'll get to in a moment. I'll just read this bit. Welcome to the first in a new series of weekly articles where we'll be taking a look at the heroes and villains of Ulfenwatch in the build-up to the release of Warhammer Quest Cursed City. We're kicking off with a look at Captain Halgrim and his Orphan Watch, and boy, have they got a bone to pick with you. Really, they are. Really hitting us with these puns, aren't they? But we've got a picture here, obviously some lovely artwork of some death rattle, which we do seem to lack and miss in Age of Sigmar, especially recently. So this is very nice to see. I'm sure this guy did something wrong, and I'm sure his kids are like heretics as well, so you know, I'm sure this guy deserved it. So you know, all thumbs up to our skeleton overlords there. Okay, generally though, they look really, really cool. And as you can see, we have got a few models to show you, which we'll get to in a moment. It then says, hoping to receive the gift of the Soul Blight Curse. So basically becoming a vampire. What's that? Oh, Oleksander, I think that's how you pronounce it. Halgrim joined the traitorous purge of Ulfenwatch's nobility. This did not go down well with his fellow officers, who bound him hand and foot and threw him in a sewer pit to be eaten by corpse rats. Sounds like a horrible way to go. His skeleton was then raised as a death rattle officer to lead the Orphan Watch, although he is now little more than a rotten automation. So there we have him here. So like a really nice new skeleton. We've got Coming, a skeleton hero, you know, use it as a White King if you want in Age of Sigmar. You know, just gives you loads of ideas, and a new sculpt and a new hero for the skeletons, or Death Rattle, which we haven't had, whatever. Which one was it? I don't know, but Krell or the White King with shield, whichever one of those sort of came out last is our last hero we got, essentially. He has got the thing where he's standing on a rock, but I think it's fine. We can see the halberd here, and this is also what I and many other people predicted when we saw the trailer for Warhammer Cursed City, is that we saw a skeleton very much exactly the same as this one, with that massive pike, and when we saw it, we knew that we were probably going to get a model of it, and here we are here. When we go over to the Cursed City, there's also a artwork, like a nobility drawing of this guy when he was alive, and you can see it matches, which we'll get to in a bit. So it says, to control a city the size of Ulfenwatch, an army is required, with no time to place ads in the local newspaper. And then you've got Gorslav, the Gravekeeper, who you remember is very much like the grave digger guy we saw before, who's all about the zombies and stuff. A really cool, really dark model. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, we got him. So, emptied the corpse gardens and the crypt tunnels. Soon, an army of fleshless soldiers were dispensing brutal justice on the streets from their stronghold, the Varngate. I think that is how you pronounce it. Yeah, so that's cool. I'm really liking this. And then really nice things here. A couple of new skeleton warriors by the looks of things. You know, could be Graveguard if you want them to, but they are skeleton warriors. That's how they look to be kitted out with the spears as well. Really, really nice again to see some new skeleton models. They look absolutely awesome. Big fan. And then it says, while an individual skeleton warrior shouldn't cause your party much trouble, they will be inspired to fight even harder by their banner bearer. And so make sure you take him out first. So, okay, and obviously Warhammer Quest Cursed City, when you actually play it, this guy is going to be a target of interest for if you're going against skeletons. And then it says, we'll be taking another look at some more of the models from Warhammer Quest Cursed City next week. In the meantime, make sure that you check out the website, which we'll do in a moment, to learn more exciting news about this new cooperative game. Okay, so we'll get to that in a moment. But I do want to say, just on that note there, let's say next week we'll learn more. And then if we go to... they'll be doing weekly articles. That's fantastic, because now I'm going to presume they'll be coming out every Thursday until this is released, maybe. And the nice thing about that is, if I want to cover it on this channel, which I will be doing, because like I say, you guys seem to like it, and I like it as well. Now I know when it's going to be, and it's not like just, you know, on my phone and then boop, there's been a update for Warhammer Quest Cursed City, and like now I'm rushing to get it out to you guys. At least I should know like when it's coming, so I can prep for it, and everything else will just make things a bit nicer. And it's nice that it'd just be a weekly thing, not like something this month, something next month, and it just sort of like sizzles and fades away. But anyway, with that, let us go to the Cursed City. So we'll go up to the top. So we obviously know this, and we've got the trailer. Guys, honestly, if you haven't checked out the Cursed City website yet, there's not too much on it at the moment, but what is on there is very nice. But if you haven't checked out anything Warhammer Quest Cursed City, please go watch the trailer. I won't be replaying it now, because I replayed it in the last one, and we've all seen it by now, or most people have. But definitely go check it out, because it is really good stuff. And then we've got the welcome stuff here, which we went through last week again, and then we've got the Daraka, who is obviously the vampire witch hunter sort of guy, which we covered, and then we've got Gorslav the Gravekeeper, which we covered last time. But we have now actually got Watch Captain Halgrim. So this is cool, because we've got a little bit more character now, and because they said they're going to be discussing the next heroes and models of the game in the next coming weeks. If we just do the maths here, it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more weeks to go. Now, they could cover other things in these articles, but if they were just covering a character in each one, then that's 8 more weeks until the release of this. But I don't think that is how it's going to be, but that gives you a kind of rough idea of how long it's going to be until we could expect this, which is exciting, right? But anyway, on to Watch Captain Halgrim. So we have a little bit of story here. So during the purge of the city, the traitorous Watch Captain... Oleksander, I think that's it. Apologies again with pronunciations, but Halgrim, as I'm going to call him, was swift to swear himself and his warriors to the usurper's cause, rounding up many of the noble scions of the city in the Mournhold dungeons. After his fellow officers killed him for betraying his oaths to the city, Necromancers raised the Watch Captain as a death rattle to lead the cities of one watch. So now little more than a rotten corpse, basically. He follows every word of his new master's command. Yeah, so he's raised up, so he just follows the will of his necromancer slash soulblight overlord. And the new thing we have here is we've actually got a new location. So we can see I've already got it up, and it's this one here. So we went through these ones, which is absolutely awesome. And we have got the new one, which is the Varngate. So the skeletal legions of the Orphan Watch fight out of this stronghold. Only a little bit there, but I love maps, right? And I explained this in the last video. And just having like a little pin in the place where we know where they are, really cool. And we can see it on this guy's shield. It's reflected here. So that a lot of you guys had already guessed this, but for those who hadn't, or those who are still wondering, this is definitely what what's his name again? Halgrim was in life. That's him there, and you can see like he's alive because you can see all the flesh and stuff. But so he lost his eye, obviously, before this happened. But despite being a skeleton and with no eyes, he still wears the eye patch, which I'm a bit unsure. Maybe that's just to help you if you want to make vampires or something. Who knows? But that's all we've got here, as far as I'm aware. Obviously, if I missed anything out, let me know in the comments, because it'd be great to hear. But no, really cool stuff. Really nice skeleton stuff coming out. But what I will say, I just love that artwork. Amazing, just going past it quickly. Really nice stuff here. What I will say is I hear people going like, I want there to be new skeleton models and everything else. like just generically like a new box for skeleton warriors as an example in Age of Sigmar, and as that always be nice, wouldn't it, to have new models? But I really feel like the zombies need it more, and I think we're going to see zombies coming soon. I think because we covered Death here, and the next one will probably be the Forces of Order or the Defenders or something. Agents of Defiance. It will be Agents of Defiance next week probably, and they'll probably go basically the good guys one week, the bad guys next week, depending on your perspective. So this week we've had the good guys, which is nice. Next week we'll probably have the bad guys. And yeah, so going back to what I was saying, that the Skeleton Warriors could get an update. I think like Dead Walkers, like zombies, need it more. And also, self-centered reason, I have loads of Skeleton Warriors. So they bring out brand new kits. My Skeleton Warriors, I don't want them to become redundant. And if you guys have got Skeleton Warriors, and if you're a subscriber to Age of Nagash here, presume you like Death, as that's mainly what I covered, especially at the start of my channel. And you probably don't want there to be loads of new skeletons either, because it makes your old ones redundant practically at that point. But no, it's very cool stuff. You could even, honestly, you could buy these two. You could get the Serpal Guard, which is from Warhammer Underworlds. You could get that, and then between that, I don't know, maybe that's up to 10 models, roughly, and then that could be a unit of Skeleton Warriors for you. Like, just as a rough thing, like a Regiment of Renowned or something, could be cool. But no, I'm really excited about this. But what I'm more excited about is to hear your thoughts, guys. So you heard mine. Like I said, just reading it for the first time here. Really exciting stuff. It's not a massive article, but please go check out yourself if you would like to see the pictures and everything like that. But no, really, really excited. New Death stuff. Absolutely awesome. And it's not disappointed so far. So like, how many is it? So I've done like 2 videos on it now, and I'm not disappointed for what we've seen now. It just made me even more excited. So yeah. Let me know down below what your thoughts. It'd be great to hear that. If you did enjoy this video, or you're just excited for Warhammer Quest Cursed City, you know, smash that like button, obviously. If you didn't enjoy the video, you know, let me know down below in the comments so I can try and improve. And if you haven't subscribed already, and you're enjoying the content, it would mean the world to me if you smash that subscribe button. It really generally does help out the channel. And I know a lot of you guys have been doing that lately, and I really do appreciate that. And if you have subscribed, hit that bell notification. Essentially, might not make a massive difference, but to YouTube, it really does. If you just press that bell button, it basically massively helps out the channel in YouTube algorithm and stuff. So if you could do that, and the next thing I want to do is, as always, I want to do a shout out to my patrons, as these guys give me the reason to why I can continue doing YouTube. So massive shout out to them. So we've got my Morgasts, which are Sandback and Johnathan H and Filq and Bleed Red. My Vampires, which are Mir, Martin S, Rouse321 and David A. And then my Necromancers, which is Jacq.l, RadiationRiley, AW77, Dice Sagas, WolfNick, Michal W, Quad, Cranky Wombat, Christopher F and Christopher C. So generally, guys, all of you, thank you so much for your continued support. Like I always say, I couldn't do it without you. So a huge thank you there. And if you consider becoming a patron, I have got a link to my Patreon at the top of the description down below. Even if you just check it out, guys. If you can't support, that's absolutely fine. But if you could, even just $1 a month really helps keep the channel going. But with all that aside, guys, just want to let you know, really excited about this stuff. As always, if you want me to continue doing this, remember, like I say, let me know in the comments and everything like that. As I think this is generally really exciting stuff. And I'm really excited to. I'll definitely be buying Warhammer Quest. Like, even if you can't game at the moment, by the time it comes out in some places in the world, just to get the models. As I'll be buying it with a mate, and he's not huge on Death, so it just means that I get all the Death models to paint. So it'll be absolutely amazing. But anyway, guys, until next time, I thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this has brightened up your day a little bit hearing this news. And yeah, until next time, remember to stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, stay hygienic, so we will start gaming again soon, especially in time for this to come out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe. But more importantly, and in particular talking about Death, the most important thing is remember until next time that Nagash is all, and all is one in Nagash.